Hi everyone, this video today is going to highlight a few of the cool things that I noticed with the version 10 software update. Things that I think are specific to the standard range plus owners in the UK. I didn't bother to go through all the advancements in in version 10, sorry, because I know a lot of people have already done that in YouTube. Before I show that, I just wanted to highlight a few things about the channel. So I made this channel because I wanted to share things that I knew about the Tesla, because I had lots of questions before I got my Tesla, and some channels were useful and some channels weren't. So this is just for people, for information. I'm not trying to be a YouTube star. I'm not trying to make lots of money from YouTube. So if you want to subscribe, that's good, but you don't feel obliged to subscribe. If you want to use the referral links, that's good, but don't feel obliged to. I will put the octopus code down at the bottom, so that's useful because you get money off, I get money off, but actually it is quite good if you charge in the car. In the future, I'm going to do a video on solar charging in the UK and Octopus Energy and how that works out in terms of cost. But I'm still waiting for my Zappy charger, which is on back order. Okay, so that was it. Just a few notes about the channel, and here we go with some thoughts about the version 10 software. I wasn't planning on making a video today, but I got into my car today and was greeted with this version 10. I know Tesla just started to roll it out to US early adopters or early access program people, but it seems as if it's come to UK. So I'm not going to do a video to walk through everything that there is in the version 10, because lots of people have already done that, and I don't think you need to see that from me. But a few things I wanted to point out. Obviously this is version 10. The things that has Tesla Theatre, which will be important, browsing, and it has mobile app improvements, which are the things that I wanted to talk about. So first thing to note is the browser. So I have a Standard Range Plus, and the Standard Range Plus does not come with a browser normally. So as you can see up here, I am on LTE, so not connected to Wi-Fi, and I have a web browser all of a sudden. So, and a web browser does work, and Google, it's perfectly working. It works even when you're driving. I know because somebody might have tried it while I was driving. So yes, so that's the first thing. One, the web browser works. The second thing to point out is also that we have now the arcade screen has two different versions. So there is all the games there, and Cuphead is a new game, but also Tesla Theatre, and there's YouTube, and again this is on LTE or cellular connection, and it works. So all the different videos there. Let's click on Mr. Bean. I'm going to turn the volume right down, and it's streaming perfectly well. And most exciting, Netflix. And again, you can see all my Netflix recommendations. Again, working perfectly well. We'll close it there. So those are the things I wanted to tell you about the new, and there's Tesla tutorials, which is just tutorials about using Tesla. So those are the things that I thought were important for a Standard Range Plus owner to know in the UK. I have no idea what network it is. I know that some people were saying that there is a bit where Tesla tells you where you can see data the cars use, but I can't seem to find that. There are improvements for the app, which I will try to show you now, or I may not try to show you now. Okay. So just two things to mention with regards to the Tesla app update, and I have version 3.1
10.0, and two things. One is the controls. So if you go into controls, now you have the option to vent, and when you press the vent, this happens. And the windows open, and this would have been very useful during the summer when the car's hot and you're getting back from the car you're going back to the car just to cool it down a bit. But we're in England and it's grey, so not so useful now. And then when you press close, this happens. The other thing to note is if you go to summon, and I have the full self-driving options, and as you can see, there is no advanced summon options, zero, zilch, and I think that is due to European regulations rather than Tesla. So I've just arrived at work, and when I was driving I noticed something again on the version 10 update that I didn't point out before. I'll show you. So we have karaoke, Spotify and TuneIn, and again this is on 3G, so I'm not on a Wi-Fi network, and Spotify. I did notice that it says we have temporarily enabled the ability to stream videos of ourselves, so this might all be temporary.